Kings, Oilers, Golden Knights, three of the hottest teams in the league, and usually you can't control what those teams do. Tonight, maybe a rare opportunity when you can. Is that a little more important on a game like this?
Yeah, I mean they're big games. You know, we've played them so much. They've played us. I think it's obviously a bit of become a rivalry, and so it'll be a good game. I know that we're gonna have to be at our best.
Any secrets that when you played a team 30 times the last 3 years?
Yeah. No, there's not. The pre-scout is, you know what, guys, here we go again. There's not a lot new, of course. It's just a matter of, for us at least, we've got to make sure that we're executing without the puck, probably more so than with it. Yeah, we had a great game, obviously, in LA. Went in our favor, but it was a close game. Could have went either way. But I thought it was for coming out of a Christmas break, I thought it was a pretty good hockey game.
How has Fogelman fitting in with everything?
He's been good. Yeah, he's been a good addition. I think him and Byfield together have been a pair, played a lot together, complement each other well, penalty kill together, and I think pretty tenacious on the forecheck. So he's been really good for us. Yeah, he's been a welcome addition.
Any lineup changes in the works?
For us, no.
Their coach said they're electing to go 11-7 tonight too. If both sides do the same, is there any sort of matchup mindfulness that you kind of have to pay extra attention to, or what does that mean for your team on the road?
Well, yeah, I mean, it'll be a little bit different. You know, I imagine McDavid and Draisaitl will be the guys going back, so we'll be aware of that. They get last change, so we'll have to just be aware. You know, more than anything, we'll just probably see a little more of one of those two.
Jim, when Doughty got hurt, were you thinking, oh man, broken ankle, we're going to miss this guy for 3 or 4 months? What were you thinking?
Yeah, well, it was actually pretty emotional to see him go down because he's such a competitor and he's tough, and you knew when he left the ice that he was really hurting. You could just see it in his expression. So I think the whole team was down, the guys that played with him, because they know if he's leaving the ice like that, he's going to be a while. But proud of the guys for rallying, you know, without him, and we've had a bunch of players. You know, Gavrikov moved from left defense to right defense, increased his ice time, played really well without him. We'll welcome him back though, and I know he's skating now, so he's still a ways away, but we're seeing some light at the end of the tunnel.
Is it hard for a defenseman though who's used to playing 17, 16 minutes, suddenly he's got to play more minutes because Doughty plays 25?
Yeah. That's it's actually interesting. I talked to Gabby about that this morning, and if you go from 16 to 25, it's a lot, but if you can go to 16 to 18, 19, 20, and then get yourself up, once you get into those big minutes, you learn how to manage them just a little bit better. And so as long as it's a little bit gradual, it's not bad. If you get thrust right into it one game, that's where the challenge is.
Jim, you were kind of treading water there for the first month and a half. Around the 1st of December, is there a sequence where you felt like the club started to settle in and found a groove? And if so, what were a couple of things that allowed you to get to that point?
Yeah, well, I think we've had a turning point in our season. Would have been in San Jose. You know, we went in there. I think it was 2-2 after 2. They had 11 shots on goal after 2, and then we ended up losing the game 7-2. So that was a tough loss for us, tough period. And we came back. We had Winnipeg at home the next game, and our guys dug in. We played a really good game, our best game of the year. And I think since that point, we've just, you know, one of those who are we moments. And I think we've kind of said, okay, this is who we are. We've maintained a pretty good momentum since then.
You coach differently as a head coach than you did as an assistant coach or an interim coach. Do you coach differently?
No, I don't think so. I think everybody coaches to win every single game. So, yeah, I don't think there's been much of a difference that way. I think you make the same decisions you would either way. You know, you hope they turn out. They're not always correct, but you're trying to win that game in that moment.